viewers, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into a specific no contact and or separation situation. What are your person's current thoughts? And I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Guide Tarot, and pile number two is the Adventure Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. There is going to be an extended for this reading, so let's take a look at what you can expect in the extended. We'll look into what does your person's higher self want you to know. We'll look at energy shifts to expect next and messages from your person. There is going to be a live shuffling for this, right? Details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below. Now, please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi Pile 1, for those of you who chose the Guide Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile 1, specifically for no contact and or separation situation, what are your person's current thoughts? Four of Cups, Strength, the Empress, Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords, Death. Okay, we also have your Oracle cards. Conflict Avoidance, Miscommunication, okay. Dandelion, Release, Prison, 4949. I did intend this to be a no contact and or separation situation, but it could also just be that both of you are taking a pause from this connection at this point. Like, you know, maybe things have just been so difficult between the two of you, or there just have been constant fights that both of you might not be in the energy to engage with each other at this point in time. It's definitely a challenging time for the two of you. Pile 1, that energy is coming through. There was definitely some kind of miscommunication between the two of you, something where either one of you said something and then the other person took it the wrong way, or both of you were not able to communicate properly about what you were thinking and feeling at that point in time. And that by itself might have snowballed into something that both of you are not able to address at this point in time just because of all the feelings that it is bringing up between the two of you. Your person is extremely sad at this point in time, Pile 1. It's very, very sad. It's like they know there was a moment where they could have addressed this conflict between the two of you and it didn't have to snowball into what it is right now. And it looks like the situation might be quite extreme between the two of you at this point in time. And that by itself is them kind of feeling like, why didn't I do it? I should have just brought it up. You know, even if it was a difficult conversation, I should have just done it. That's the energy that's coming through, and your person might be a little bit, might be being very harsh on themselves at this point in time, Pile 1, just because they know, or at least at this point in time, they know what they've lost out on because of this opportunity that they missed at that point in time. And I would say that there is a desire for them to come forward with maybe an apology of sorts, or even just trying to get that conversation going between the two of you, at least a good starting point for the two of you, but they also recognize that they need to be in the aligned energy. And for them, the aligned energy is that they need to tap into the love that they have for you, recognize that this connection, is worth protecting, and step into that energy. If they were to come in right now, it looks like your person might be still bitter about what's going on, or they feel that both of you might not be able to resolve the conflict with love in your hearts. So your person's kind of giving you some space as well. You might also be giving your person some space. The reason why your person's giving space for the two of you is so that you calm down, so that both of you are able to recognize how much you want this connection and how much you both love each other. There is definitely a very, very deep desire to communicate, to let you know that they don't like how things are going between the two of you. It really bothers them, and they don't want this to be a permanent end. For some of you, maybe the no contact has extended for so long that maybe your person feels there is no chance of reconciliation, and that might be them kind of even more like feeling even worse about the situation. For some of you, your person might just be scared that if both of you continue to be in no contact and avoid talking about this conflict, then it might get worse between the two of you, and both of you might come to a point where you cannot reconcile, or there's no going back from that. So they're kind of worried about more, I guess, literally the death of this connection, even though death technically means transformation, but the energy that's coming through is they feel like this might be the last chance to resolve things between the two of you, or they're worried that it might actually lead to the end of this connection. I think that both of you have been through challenges before, but maybe this particular one has been very difficult, or it has been very intense and strenuous on both of you, that both of you might not be able to find a way out of it as well. But your person's hopeful, but at the same time, they know that if things continue the way that they are, then yeah, there might not be a chance for reconciliation. Your person also recognizes that both of you need to release a lot of negativity at this point in time, like you on your end, your person on their end, and only then will both of you be able to at least try to resolve things, or both of you will be in healthier energies to talk things through, and there might be a better chance for reconciliation and shifting the energy between the two of you. Another message that's coming through is they understand that it might be a new starting point for the two of you. Like when both of you come together, when you're ready, it might not be taking off from where you both left, but maybe it's a new starting point. So for some of you, maybe both of you will start like from complete scratch, this connection. For others of you, I am getting that maybe both of you will reconcile, but you'll take things very, very slow, so it won't be at the pace that it was previously. There is an airplane going above, can take that as a confirmation. Long distance could be significant to this connection, it doesn't have to be. But yeah, it looks like your person needs to travel to talk to you, or they feel like the distance between the two of you has become so much just because of the silence. For some of you, it could be metaphorically as well, but it's kind of like the distance between the two of you has grown over time because of this no contact, and they fear that the distance might be too much to overcome at some point. So there's a desire to take action, there's a desire to change the dynamic between the two of you, but they know not right now, not in the energy that both of you are in right now. Let me get you more messages, or maybe some advice that wants to come through. Temperance, yeah. Both of you, it is going to happen in divine timing. This reconciliation of sorts, this shift in the dynamic. Both of you will get an opportunity to air your concerns or air your thoughts about what's gone down between the two of you. But at the same time, like I said, with temperance, it is in divine timing. There is going to be a balance that needs to happen within the two of you in order for both of you to align. So if there is some negativity, some resentment, maybe some anger on your end, or even some thoughts, feelings, behavioral patterns that did not serve you, while that led to this whole no contact or this distance between the two of you, maybe now's the time to work on it. Now's the time to slowly find a way to first align with an energy where you can come forward with love. When you shift into that energy, naturally your person also shifts into that energy, and both of you can come in a more aligned way. So if there's something on your end that you need to work on, both of you have been actually given this pause right now, this time apart. If there's divine protection going on right now, the reason why both of you are apart is so that you can heal on your own, so that you can come together and then heal together, right? So take some time to work on maybe what did not serve you with respect to what went down. And maybe there's a lot of like introspection that needs to happen, some self-reflection. So take some time to work on it. I do see that there will be an opportunity for at least both of you to talk things out, okay? That energy is already coming through, but both of you need to align with that. Pawan, that is important, all right? So on your end, make sure that you're doing your work, all right? That message is coming through. Because if you both come with anger and resentment, or not having worked on what you needed to, then it's just going to fall apart all over again, right? Let's take a look at the extended and let's see what you can expect in the extended. Let me connect it to your main reading as well. So in the extended, we're going to be looking at what does your person's higher self want you to know? Okay, we'll look at that. We'll look at energy shifts to expect next. So we have the Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles coming up for the energy shifts to expect next. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get more cards on this. I'm going to detail it out even more and clarify what does, Spirit mean by Ace of Pentacles. Like how can you expect that to materialize in your 3D, right? So we'll get more cards on this. And then we're going to get messages from your person. There is going to be a live shuffling for this, all right? Details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. My private readings are also open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Pile 1, I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I just wanted to say, take care, trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. For those of you who chose the Adventure Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Ready, Pile 2. Specifically for no contact and no separation situation, what are your person's contacts? Explorer of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Scout of Cups, 4 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Backpacker of Swords. Also have your Oracle cards. We have Barrage with Optimism, Reconnect, 333 with Guidance, Overwhelm, and Allure. Okay. If you were called to Pile 1, I would say you can definitely go check it out. There are a lot of similar energies coming through, so I'm just going to trust that the messages need to come through. But if you weren't called, don't worry about it. There's plenty of messages coming through. A person's heartbroken by the distance between the two of you, Pile 2. It's been brutal on them. They've been thinking a lot about your connection, about you. They've been missing you. This person thinks a lot about you at night as well. They keep wanting to reach out, but they also hold themselves back, or they overthink it a lot. Your person might be going through other things in their life, just creating that overwhelm or that burden. If that does not resonate, then it just means that reaching out to you itself overwhelms your person. It's kind of like they want to reach out, but they don't know what to say. They don't know how to even begin this conversation. They don't know if you want this. They don't know where you're at. So there's just a lot of confusion on their end. And I think that your person also keeps making things like in their mind, situations in their mind, a lot worse than it actually is. But there's a lot of pain coming through. Like I can feel it in my heart. It's really breaking my heart. The energy coming through that your person wants you and they want to be with you. need more clarification because it's just thoughts about you all day, every single minute. It's just thoughts about you, about this connection, memories that both of you had, how things were good between the two of you at some point in time, how both of you ended up here. Why did both of you end up here? Wanting to choose this connection, but not really knowing how to choose this connection. I don't know what went wrong between the two of you, Pile 2, but your person's not doing very well at this point in time. With Barrage coming up, there could be mental or emotional health issues that your person's going through as well. Might also be very closed off from everyone. It's kind of like they're sad that you're sad. They're also sad because they're sad about what's gone down between the two of you. And their thoughts are just filled with that right now. They want to change things. They want things to shift between the two of you. But at this point in time, they don't know where you are at. Maybe a lot of time has passed. And maybe the window for reconnection has passed. That's also another message that's coming through. Or this person's just so overwhelmed that they don't see a path to you anymore. I do feel that their higher self is coming through and guiding your person. We'll look deeper into that in the extended, but with guidance coming through, Ascended Masters are near offering help. I feel like their higher self is trying to guide them, but even this feels a little bit blocked at this point in time. So maybe your person is just so deep in overwhelm that they're not able to maybe accept the help, or they're not able to recognize it as help as well. Right now, the energy that your person needs to shift into is be more optimistic and stop making things worse in their head, though at this point, they're not doing it, Pile 2. And frankly, I think that your person's making things worse for themselves as well. The more they don't reach out, the more they hold themselves back, the more they're spiraling actually without you and without this connection. If you feel called to, you can reach out to this person, Pile 2, but only if you feel called to. Trust your intuition. For some of you, maybe you don't want this person back, and that's also okay as well. For some of you, you are waiting for your person to step up, to step forward. Yeah, that's also completely okay as well. Trust your intuition on this. But with Barrage coming up, it's extreme sadness. Even with the Three of Swords, it's extreme sadness, and it's longing, it's yearning, it's missing you deeply. And I would not be surprised if this person has just no enthusiasm for any other aspect of their life as well. Their friends or their family could be asking them, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you in this energy? But the truth is, they miss you, Pile 2. The answer is very, very straightforward. Let me see if I can get more information. Why aren't they reconnecting? Let's look at that. Why aren't they reconnecting? Okay. They think they have to reach a stable place in order to reach out to you, but at this point in time, they know that they're not ready, or they feel that they are not stable within themselves. So if they come in, they might be too chaotic. You might not understand what they're trying to say, or they feel that it is going to lead to more overwhelm. Like if they come in and then they don't come in right, your person might overthink and feel like they didn't come in right, so that's the end of the situation, and they might actually make things worse for them. So there's a kind of steadiness that your person wants to achieve within themselves, a kind of balance that your person wants to achieve within themselves before they come forward, before they reach out to you. But your person's not really taking care of themselves at this point in time, Pile 2. So it's going to take a while for this person to be ready to receive you. But yeah, I think they're slowly going to get into that energy where they learn how to take care of themselves. They first center themselves. They first calm themselves down and recognize that it is a choice. You know, the thoughts that they're having, the feelings that are coming up to the surface. Yes, they can choose to engage with them, but they can also learn how to center themselves and balance themselves as these thoughts flow in their mind. So overall, I would say that it is very, very, very chaotic energy on your person's end. They know that they have to reach out. That message is coming through, but they're not ready. And that by itself is overwhelming them, making them even more ready, even more not ready. Yes, that was the correction coming through. I would say if you don't want to reach out to your person, give it time. It might take a bit of time though, pal 2. They really need to heal and calm themselves down. First, calm themselves down, center themselves, balance themselves, and only then will they reach out to you. But even that, I'm seeing it will take a bit of time. All right, let's take a look at your extended and see what will come through in this. Okay, so we did have their higher self coming through a little bit. So in the extended, we're going to look at what does your person's higher self want you to know. We are going to look at energy shifts to expect next. So we know the aspirational energy, like what is the energy that your person wants to be in order to reach out. So we'll see if that actually grounds, or what is the next energy shift to expect. We are also going to be getting plenty of messages from your person. We're going to be doing a live shuffling, right? So whatever it is that they can't say to you, they will be saying it through these messages. All right, details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. But overall, the message is very, very dry in your reading. Even in Pal 1, it was very dry. So if you feel called to check out Pal 1, I would say definitely go check that out. In Pal 1, it was more of a miscommunication, but the energy was kind of same, where it was very dry. Your person's thoughts were just about the connection, and it was about, just not being ready to reach out for reconciliation. But in that reading, they were more receptive to their higher self. In your reading, your person's a little bit resistant to their higher self's guidance. So this might actually be step number 1, and then that step number 2, and then extended. So I'll take a look at the extended and see what wants to come through for you. But overall, your person's not doing very well, Pal 2. Maybe some of you just needed this as a confirmation that no, they're also struggling the same way as you are as well, right? Pal 2, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. Pal 2, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.